People. Let's get it.
Supporters invaded our.
It's not the one.
Maga supporters invaded our.
Damn, she almost at 1 million views already. We back with it, gang. We back with it, gang. We working. Introvert gang, what's popping? We working, man. This shit crazy. This shit is crazy. This is what Charlie Kirk has started, bro. This is what Charlie Kirk has started, bro. This is what Charlie Kirk has started. I think this happened like this morning or something like that. What's popping?
HBCU.
See, this is what's popping, Teresa. What's popping, Kara? Oh yeah, I'm back with it. Shalom, what's popping? So, this is what Charlie Kirk has created, bro. This is what he wanted. He wanted division within the next generation, bro. This is what he wanted, bro. This is why I say he was so dangerous to the young people, bro. Because now look what's going on. What's poppin', Tony?
Showing them the door.
We walking them to the door, y'all. I don't even know how they got on campus. We gonna figure that out, but I don't know. They need to get like a trespass, like penalty or something because
Sending them off.
Now look. If this was let's say some black people and they go to like let's say LSU and let's say LSU and they have on let's say a blue hat because they talk about gangs, Crips and shit, but this is really a gang, bro. With the red hats. Let's say some black dudes just pop up to the LSU campus to debate. What you think will happen to those black? They gonna be arrested? They might be shot. If you want to keep it real, they might get shot, but they will be arrested. So you telling me Caucasian dudes can just walk on the HBCU campus like it's nothing? But see, I think they just trying to feel the waters right now. You know, so that's why I gotta go live to show y'all what's really going on in real time because YouTube ain't gonna show this. That's why I love TikTok because YouTube ain't gonna show this. This happened like this morning. This was this morning.
Maga supporters invaded our HBCU.
on over here.
You called the East primitive for what? We created y'all knowledge. We created y'all science. We created y'all math. Y'all didn't do shit besides steal. Y'all didn't do anything to your You guys touch children. You guys fuck.
Oh, this what it's called?
We walking them to the door, y'all. I don't even know how they got on campus. We gonna figure that out, but
Dude was going in, huh?
they need to get like a trespass, like penalty or something because
Sending them off.
just that boy. He thought he was gonna come up like Charlie.
Yes. Say good job, TSU.
Good job. Shout out to my
Maga supporters invaded our
But you see the vision that Charlie Kirk calls, his so-called Christianity, you see the division he calls within the people. He calls this a grown man debating kids. A grown man that was debating kids calls all of this. And people say he was speaking peace. How? I graduated from TSU and received a notice. Damn, see, that's crazy. Oh, they call fearless. Put that again. You said fearless debaters. Okay, I'm gonna have to follow that because them just popping up on the HBCU. I don't trust that, bro. Bro ain't having it. He went off at the end. Oh, they ran to some. Hey, yeah, TSU. They don't play, bro. And that whole area with TSU, bro, they don't play. Them boys went to the wrong school. Like they was gonna get jumped, bro. But they lucky they got saved by those cops. They would have, but I thought about something. Who sent them? Who sent them to go do that? We back. What's popping? What's popping? This shit crazy. Let's hear some. I want to hear some commentary on it. I want to hear some commentary on it. Hold on. Just in case.
Maga supporters invaded our
I want to hear him. Sometimes he be raccooning. Sometimes he be raccooning. Let's. I will.
So let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think that any of them know that Trump announced that he was giving $500 million to HBCUs? You think any of them knew that? And all of them on that campus said that they were being provoked.
Mm-hmm.
By him asking you questions.
What's poppin', Shotty King?
And this is why I said just yesterday that the black community is performative and they have selective outrage. Because they don't really care about what they
See,
do.
I told y'all. On the internet, that Charlie Kirk situation, it unlocked all the raccoons. So you don't know who page you clicking on. This a raccoon, bro, with a do-rag. This is a raccoon, bro. Talking shit about black people, bro. This is a raccoon, bro. That Charlie Kirk situation, it shows you all the raccoons. Let's see.
Maga supporters invaded our HBCU.
Facts. Energy harvesting. Hey, funky brother. Bobby Hemmett, he talked about this. He said right near the fall, I think it's called equinox, the fall equinox, things like this always happen so they can take your energy. Major things like this always happen so they can harvest your energy. Yeah, raccoons on the internet, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And it's all temporary. Bro, they becoming raccoons. This is temporary. So once all this shit dies down, what you gonna talk about? That's why you'll never see me switch up, bro. Because when all this shit died down, what are you gonna... Shit crazy, bro.
And these young adults pack their asses right up. So they blatantly dislike black people, but they always find themselves in outer spaces. Do you ever see black folks go to a Klan rally? Do you typically see black people go to an all-white church?
And see, he made a great point. They love to say they not worried about black people and stuff like that, but let's be real. Everywhere you go, they always staring at you. Always. They're always on the internet talking about what black people are doing. Them and the raccoons. Always. But they not worried about us. Like, make that make sense. These people and the raccoons, They are obsessed with Black Americans, bro. They are obsessed. You know why? Because as a whole, for the most part, we don't kiss ass. As a whole, we have culture. As a whole, unlike everybody else, we didn't run. You gotta think about it. Everybody else ran from their country to get here. They ran from their culture to get here. We didn't run. No matter what they put our ancestors through, we didn't run. So they don't like us. They ran. They don't have culture. So they come to America, and guess what they gotta do? The only way they can make money is to talk down on Black Americans. Everything else they talk about, nobody trying to hear that shit. Nobody could, because they can't connect. They think money, money, money is the most important thing to get in America. That's their whole, they can't connect with nothing else, bro. But see, we didn't run. Most of them ran from their country. Even Caucasian people, they like to say, oh, immigrants gotta go. Who are the original immigrants? Who are the original immigrants, bro? These people, they play mind games, but once you get older, you see everything for what it is. And you see why people don't like Black Americans, because for the most part, we didn't run. We don't have to go to another country and wave our flag. No, we here. We never run it. And no matter what, we go fight back. Everybody else, they don't fight back, bro. They just don't. They bow down, they kiss the ass, they put a Maga hat on to show that they bow down and kiss the ring. Once you put a Maga hat on, once you talk down on your people, you just got on your knees and you kissed the ring. That's it. It's no coming back from that shit. So that's why they hate our people so much. That's why they gotta send bomb threats to HBCUs. We ain't thinking about LSU. We're not thinking about Alabama. But they will tell you that Black people are the problem. But who are the real terrorists of this country? Don't worry, I will wait. Put it in the comment section. Who are the real terrorists in this country? Somebody said Josephine. Hold on. Who let the coons out? See, I can't say that. I'll say raccoons. Exactly. I will wait. Who always provoking people? Who always putting drugs in people's community? Who always building prisons and creating ways to send those people to prison? Who are the terrorists of this country? See, and people mad at Black Americans because we really the only ones who be calling shit out. Everybody else want to be Caucasian. We be calling shit out. That's why you hear them say, why Black people always complaining? You got welfare, welfare wasn't created for us. That was created for their people. That's why they always crying. Just do what the white man says, just kissing ass. But this year they learned that kissing ass means nothing. You will still get deported. It means nothing. But let's.
Invaded our HBCU.
And these young adults pack their asses right up. So they blatantly dislike Black people, but they always find themselves in outer spaces. Do you ever see Black folks go to a Klan rally? Do you typically see Black people go to an all-white church? No, you don't. It's a rarity that large groups of Black people go to predominantly Caucasian spaces. Because we know if we went in those spaces that we could lose our life. You see how comfortable they are amongst Black people? But yet we're supposed to be the most violent, the most dangerous, and the most animalistic, right? I hope Black people realize the truth of the matter is that they feed off of our struggle. Not just the physical struggle.
Hold on, let me show y'all the whole thing.
Kilogram.
Bro, people who be adding music to this shit, stop, bro.
You called the East primitive for what? We created y'all knowledge. We created y'all science. We created y'all math. Y'all didn't do shit besides steal. Y'all didn't do anything. To your you guys touch children. You guys fuck them.
Showing them the door.
We walking them to the door, y'all. I don't even know how they got on campus. We gonna figure that out, but I don't know. They need to get like a trespass, like penalty or something because.
Sending them off.
Tell this that boy, you know he's gonna come up like Charlie.
Yes, yes.
Exactly.
Say good job, TSU.
Good job. Shout out to my good.
Now listen, that's all I want to say. And shout out to, I think his name is Dr. Claude Anderson. This is what gives me my energy, bro. He had a video and he was talking about how people want black people to stop speaking on their history, or stop speaking on their culture, but they never tell it to anyone else. Matter of fact, they will go to school and learn about the Caucasian man history. They'll go to school and learn about the Boston Tea Party, but they always telling black people to stop talking about the past, stop talking about your culture. You notice that? They always telling us to be quiet, but they never tell no other group to be quiet. They never tell them to be quiet about what they went through, but they always tell black people to be quiet, and they do it on purpose. You gotta realize, a lot of these people leave their country, bro, so they not gonna talk about real life, everyday stuff because they have no connection to their culture. They left, they fled. They have no connection. So the only thing they can talk about is money. But what's the point of getting money if you still a slave? What's the point of getting money if you really not free? And yeah, money is important. I'm not gonna say that. But they want you to stop talking about your culture, your history, but they never tell it to anyone else. They never tell it to nobody else but to black people. Notice that. So shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson, man. He had a whole speech about that and how people want to shut down black people from talking about, you know, their ancestors, their culture and stuff like that. But they'll go to school and learn about the white man's history. Shit crazy, bro. So that's why I don't let people gaslight me. I don't, bro, because if you really do the research on that person, they probably from a different country. They don't have no connection to anything. They don't feel anything. They don't have no pride for anything. They fled to come here what our ancestors built. So they want us to stop talking about it, but we never go stop talking about it. I don't care if you take the museums away. You could take all that shit away. We already know our history now. You can have that shit. Shit crazy, man. Let's see. Let me show it one more time for the people who just got it in.
Good job. Shout out to my good. 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 Good job. Shout out to my good.
Kilogram.
Bro.
You called the East primitive for what?
What's poppin'?
Y'all knowledge. We created y'all science. We created y'all math.
Facts.
Y'all didn't do shit besides steal. Y'all didn't do anything.
See what that young man said? Hold on. Listen to what he said.
You called the East primitive. You called the East primitive for what? We created y'all knowledge. We created y'all science. We created y'all math. Y'all didn't do shit besides steal. Y'all didn't do anything. To your You guys touch children. You guys fuck them.
Showing them.
You see? And this was my first time watching this with y'all, all together. This is my first time watching this, and I've been saying that. On all my lives, my videos, I've been telling y'all that they don't create anything, bro. They haven't created anything. All they did was, like he said, touch kids, steal. That's it. They created nothing, bro. Nothing. So when you feeling down on yourself, and you gotta just always think about, bro, if your ancestors can build things with so-called no education, but we have all the education now, imagine what you can do. Imagine what you can do if our ancestors did all that back then, if they built what they built with no so-called education. Imagine what you can do with the education. So why I say, bro, never let these people, like, never come online. A lot of people do stuff for views and money, and especially talking down on black people, because people love to hear that. Because if you want to be real, we the only real soldiers, because we don't bow down and take a knee. We don't wear a Maga hat. We don't kiss ass as a whole. You do have your raccoons here and there, but as a whole, we don't kiss ass, bro. That's why everybody hate us, bro, because we won't bow down, bro. That's why they hate us, bro, because we don't bow down to the matrix. We don't bow down to the propaganda. We just don't. As a whole, I'm gonna say as a whole. As a whole, we don't, bro. Like I say, you do have your raccoons here and there, but as a whole, we don't kiss ass. As a whole, you go only see black people talking about the system. But now things are changing. You come on the internet, it's Caucasian people talking about the system. But to them, this is new. So they think the world is ended. That's why yesterday they said it was the, what you call that shit, start with R? They say it's the end of the world, the rapture. To them, it's the end of the world. But it's been the end of the world for black people for a long time. We just keep getting up. We keep getting up. But to them, all this shit is new. They not used to seeing an activist get popped in the neck. We got Fred Hampton. We got Martin Luther King Jr. We got Malcolm X. I can go on and on and on, bro. This shit not new to us, but to them, it's the end of the world. It been the end of the world for us. We just keep getting up. Oh, now they want people to come together. We been saying, we been saying what was going on, but see, they don't get it until it happens to them. Now the world's a dark place for them. The world been a dark place for black people. We just keep getting up. Now the world is dark. Now everyone needs to come together. What are you talking about? This shows you that Caucasian people as a whole, they don't give a fuck about nothing else unless it's affecting them. Now you do have, now things are changing now. You do have some that's aware, you know, I ain't gonna say all of them, because you do have some that's aware. But as a whole, bruh, to them, the world is crumbling since dude got popped. How you think our elders felt when Fred Hampton got popped? How you think our elders felt when Malcolm X got popped? How you think they felt when Martin Luther King, when he woke up, Martin Luther King Jr. woke up and he got popped? How you think they felt throughout all those times? How you think they felt? Shit crazy, bro. I work with a lot of these colleges. Yeah, bro. It's crazy. And look what Charlie Kirk, hold on. Look what Charlie Kirk started. He started this division. He started all this stuff, going on campuses and talking about black people. He started all this. Because people always like to say, no, he had a point. You got to listen to the whole, look, if I got to listen to a whole lecture to see that he wasn't racist, something is wrong. If I'm saying, look, clips, no, that's racist, dog. No, you took it out of context. Well, what do you mean took it out of context? Now you're trying to manipulate my mind. You're trying to play tricks. No. That's their favorite words. You took them out of context. What? So he started all this confusion, bro. But that's what they want. They want confusion. For black people, it's been confusion, bro. Caucasian people, they just getting here. They just getting here. They don't understand that they've been in the propaganda bubble since slavery and World War One. They the real victims. Go to a World War II, World War One. Go to a museum, and you go see the whole time the government was fooling American citizens at the time, bro. Oh, we are the underdog. Like they was playing the victims every war they had, bro. They played the victims, bro. But really, they had a whole nother game plan. They played the victims all the time, and they used it for propaganda on the American people. See, MAGA people should be mad at the system. They should be mad at the system, but they so caught up in the propaganda. They're so caught up in the matrix, bro. They so caught up. They don't even see the play. They getting played, bro. They getting played by their own government, bro. This shit crazy when you sit back and think about it. They really getting played. And they falling for it. They put their red hat on and they just feel so powerful. But they the ones on Section 8. They the ones on welfare. They the ones losing their farms. What else? They the ones going through it, bro. They going through it. They begging for government assistance, dog. And you got these raccoons on the internet. They trying to make money, so they not gonna report that because that's gonna make Caucasians look bad. But me, I'm gonna report that shit because we keeping the same energy. We keeping the same goddamn energy. Because when black people, unalive black people, it's always animals, the usual suspects. And on this channel, we keeping that same goddamn energy. And I don't even talk this much, but for some reason, I got energy.
All the East primitive for what? We created y'all knowledge. We created y'all science. We created y'all math. Y'all didn't do shit besides steal. Y'all didn't do anything to your You guys touch children. You guys
Showing them the door.
We walking them to the door, y'all. I don't even know how they got on campus. We gonna figure that out, but I don't.
And see, I knew what they was doing. They were trying to provoke them to hit them, to jump them. Because they would have jumped on them, this would have been all over the news. HBCU jumps, then it would have... Hold on, bro. They just tried to start a war, bro. They just tried to start a war. They wanted someone to jump them, and then it would have been, okay, now the war is on. That's what they wanted, bro. They wanted somebody to jump them, start fighting, throw it all over the internet, and they wanted a war. And see, black people not falling for it. We not falling for the bait. We not falling for the bait, bro. Dude went on campus, those dudes went on campus to try to get jumped. And it was gonna be all over the news and the war was gonna be on. They trying to bait us. But we smarter now. We have patience. We sit back, really, we laughing at them for real, for real. We really laughing at them. Because the tables have turned, dog. The tables have really turned. And they want you to be quiet about it. But meanwhile, they don't hold those raccoons accountable on YouTube when they talking down on black people. But they want you to be quiet about it. But guess what? We not quiet. We giving that same energy, dog. 'Cause that's how you get a bully. You gotta give them that same energy back. Then they gonna start want to be your friend. Oh.
No.
You call the East primitive for what? We created y'all knowledge. We created y'all science. We created y'all math. Y'all didn't do shit besides steal. Y'all didn't do anything to your
That's it.
Showing them the door.
Facts.
We walking them to the door, y'all. I don't even know how they got on campus. We gonna figure that out, but I don't know.
So to my people that got kids or nieces and nephews that go to HBCU schools, tell them, don't let these people provoke you because they try to provoke them. Don't let them provoke you, bro. They waiting on a moment. They waiting for the perfect moment so we can, fight back, and then they play victim. They talking about black people playing victim, bro. Nobody plays victim better than the Caucasian community, bro. Nobody plays victim better than the Caucasian community, bro. They would hide behind religion. They would hide behind their lives throughout history. No one plays victim better than them, bro. No one. So if you got kids that go to, this is why I do these lives too. So if you have kids that go to HBCU schools, tell them, look, this might happen again. Tell your friends, do not be provoked, bro. Do not fall for the bait. Do not fall for the bait.
They
And
need to do
desperate
like a
facts.
trespass, like penalty or something because
Sending them off.
That boy thought he was gonna come up like Charlie.
Hey, he said he thought he was gonna come up here like Charlie Kirk. I love it.
That boy thought he was gonna come up like Charlie.
say good job, TSU.
They went to the wrong school with that shit. TSU, that area, they don't play that shit, bro. They will stand on business. So I'm glad it didn't fight. I'm glad it wasn't no violence because TSU, if you know, you know. If you know, you know, bro. We stay on their minds all day, bro. Bro, go on TikTok. It's Caucasian. Hold on, bro. I'm gonna find it for y'all. Let's go. I'm gonna stop talking. First, hold on. Let me show this one more time for the people who just got in.
You called the East primitive for what? We created y'all knowledge. We created y'all science. We created y'all math. Y'all didn't do shit besides steal. Y'all didn't do anything. To your
Appreciate you.
Showing them the door.
We walking them to the door, y'all. I don't even know how they got on campus. We gonna figure that out, but I don't know. They need to get like a trespass, like penalty or something because
Sending them off.
That boy thought he was gonna come up like Charlie.
Boy, turn.
say good job, TSU.
That boy was turned, boy. That shit was hilarious. He said, look how cooked we are. Nah, OG, I don't know if you black or white, but listen, bro. America been this way. You just been lied to in the propaganda that race don't matter as long as you're a Christian. It's all lies. This country was built off the backs of our ancestors, dog. I know you don't learn that in school. I'm not talking to you. No, OGT, I'm not talking to you. I'm just talking like in general. But I know they don't learn that in school. But this country was built off the backs of our ancestors, dog. So it was built off racism. It will always be that. So don't trust people when they say, I don't see color. Those are the worst motherfuckers. You hear somebody say they don't see color? Trust me, don't trust them. When they say they don't see, what do you see? Are you colorblind? That's manipulation, bro. If we talk about real life, racism is everywhere, bro. I keep telling people, nothing has changed since the 1930s. The only thing we have is technology, bro. That's it. That's it. But now the only thing that really changed, Caucasian people turning against their own people. Now that's changing. They used to be on one accord or be able to act like it. Now, bro, it's a full out war, bro. It's a full out war, dog. So that's what we seeing now. They really against each other.
All of these PWIs, and they want to start with HBCUs. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. It's called Fearless Tour. Wait, so they on tour. It's called Fearless Tour. Spent 10 minutes at an HBCU. Bro, you think, right? They ran him out of there so fast. Boy, ain't no debating, boy. What he thought? He thought he was coming there to debate? Ain't no debating. What we gonna sit here and debate about? Ain't no debating. Cloud chasing, facts. Dude had a table and everything like somebody about to sit there and debate. Bro, they lucky. But see, they wanted this, bro. This is like a Klan member coming to a black school. That's what it's like. So that's why you see like a lot of those black kids, like they just amped up, they on 10. Bruh, that's how it feels like a Klan member comes into your school, bruh. That's how they feel. And you know when you young, you passionate about everything. You passionate about everything. And already being black. And see, that hat symbolizes something. It's all on purpose. It's red for a reason. It's like once you put that hat on, it's like putting a Klan, member's hood on. That's similar to wearing a Klan hood, bro. So we see black people wearing that hat. They are a part of the Klan, though. So that's why you see those young kids just going crazy. They look at the cameras was rolling, bro. I'm glad it wasn't no fight. I'm glad, bro, because they waiting on an excuse to start some type of war, bro. They waiting on it, but black people not falling for it. We could kick you out with our words. Them white boys was hurt. They not going back to that shit. But they wanted to get jumped. They wanted to get beat on, bro, because that would have been the headlines in every news, bro. If they would have came on that campus and it would have been a fight, it would have been a headline on every news. Tell me I'm lying. So I'm glad they just verbal attacked them. I'm glad they did that. Because it would have been a fight, bro, they waiting on that shit. See, and if you have your kids or nephews or whatever in HBCU schools, sit down and talk to them. Tell them all this is by design. Someone sent those dudes on purpose to make this happen. So tell your friends, tell your nieces, your daughters, your sons, tell them don't fall for the bait. It's all by design because they know black people are passionate. They know that shit. They know that shit. They know we power up when we see a racist person. They know we power up and we turn to a motherfucking, they know we can transform. They know that. So they go try to bait you. They go try to provoke you. That's what they doing. That's what Trump doing with these National Guards in the hood. I like to say blue states, but it's black cities. They want to provoke you to send you to prison. They want to provoke you to start a civil war. So that's why I gotta do these lives, just to keep my people informed of like what's going on in the real world. See, people don't want you to talk about what's going on with black people, our history, because they want you dumb. They want you not caring. So they can keep doing the same things to our people over and over and over and over again. Yep, TSU. Facts. And see, you gotta understand something about Caucasian people. A lot of them don't have a soul. They're not passionate about anything but going hunting. Hunting season, hunting deers, ducks, sometimes black people, immigrants. That's the only time they passionate. They only passionate when it's time to do evil shit. So when they talk about black people or this, no. Caucasian people are only passionate. They only smiling when they got an alligator hanging from a rope, when they got a table full of frogs, a table full of squirrels, deer, dead deers. That's the only time they smile. They have no soul. None. And if I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. Go to Facebook. Go to your local country boy you grew up with in high school, whatever. The only time they smile is when they got a table full of frogs, a table full of squirrels, a table full of, how ironic, raccoons. When they go on hunting, that's the only time they happy. The only time. Because you gotta understand something. They never built anything. They didn't create anything. So they have to keep unaliving everything. They didn't build nothing, create nothing. So they have to keep unaliving things. That's it. And if I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. Barb, come on, bro. That's it. That's the only time they smiling when they got a whole table full of frogs. A whole table full of squirrels. A whole table, like I say, how ironic, a whole table full of raccoons. How ironic, right? When they got a deer, when they got an alligator. That's the only time they happy, when they unalive and shit. Now, who the real demons? Shit crazy, man. See, he recording for his safety. He recording for his safety. He thought he was gonna come in there and really get a debate. But ain't nobody talking with you dudes. It's no talking. This ain't no Charlie Kirk, LSU type shit. Caucasian people cannot understand the real history because they caught up in the propaganda. This the cold part. They really stuck in the matrix. They believe everything their government told them. But now they slowly seeing, damn, we were set up. Anybody can see that Trump has something to do with, I'm gonna say, CK getting popped. Everybody know that. So now they saying, oh shit, we can't trust nobody. This shit crazy, man. This shit crazy. So he only filming because of his safety. He's scared as hell right now. He's scared as hell, but the black people, they did good, bro. They didn't swing on nobody, they didn't hit nobody. I like that, bro. I like that we not falling for debate, bro. We not falling for, the bait they throw at us. We're not falling for it. This not our fight. They fighting amongst each other, but they trying to throw us in there some type of way, They trying. Facts. You see? You see? I'm so proud that they didn't attack him, bro. I'm so proud because that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. Because if they would have attacked him, all they would have said was, oh, the man just wanted to debate. Why y'all wanted to fight? He just wanted to, you see? But they came there to provoke. And that's what bullies do, bro. They act innocent and they try to provoke you. And when you snap, now they got a reason to call you the animal, the thug. You see what they do? So we gotta talk about these things, man. We have to talk about this shit. This happened this morning. I think I'm gonna do a video about it tomorrow to break it down for real, and go all the way in. Cause like I told y'all, I'm on semen retention and my energy, bro, is next level. It's next level, dog. Oh boy. Facts. See, they have to realize, bro, this not the old, and I'm not saying no diss to the old days, but this a new time, this a new day and age, bro. White, it's no longer that white privilege shit, bro. People don't fear Caucasian people no more, bro. Especially since your boy, I'm gonna say CK, Charlie K, got popped. That's worse. The vision we have, like, that's worse. To go out that way, that's worse. Kashmir, Shawty, do a video about Newton Wright. He was a white man that fought with and protected slaves. I'm gonna look that up. Appreciate that $9.99. I'm gonna do my research on that. Appreciate you. It's more like a moniker. Yeah. So the times have changed, bro. These youngsters, y'all call them YNs and all that bullshit. Bro, they don't fear Caucasian people, bro. They don't, bro. Like, you seeing what happened to this dude. They lucky the cameras was rolling. Everybody was filming, bro. Those times are over, bro. The younger generation on a different timing, bro. That old school racism, master this, that shit not working, bro. So what Caucasian people do is they come online and they troll because that's the only way they feel powerful. They don't take a shower. They don't leave their room. They don't leave the house. All they do is sit online and they troll all day. That's how they feel powerful. But in the real world, this is happening. They getting chased. I love this shit. I love this shit. This what happens to them in the real world. But he gonna go back home and go online and troll people. Tyler Cafe crying. Look, I ain't even reading that shit, bro. Appreciate you, Stalemate. I appreciate that 5, man. Thank you for that. I let them cry, bro. Like I say, you gotta let the ops cry sometimes. Cause this is all they know. Like, they ain't gonna do nothing in real life. They just gonna see the old K the old KKK members, the racist people, you know, they'll step. I give them that. They'll step. But now, all these dudes do is troll online. They ain't doing shit. They not doing shit. All they gonna do is troll online. They ain't get no get back for Charlie. They gonna troll. What's poppin', Crying Tiger? We trying to tell them about the why. They gonna learn, bro. But see, they have to worry about the so-called YNs, the young black people, the young educated black people, and the YNs, and they have to worry about, I call them the YCs, the young COO. Well, what we gonna call them? The YWs, the young white boys. They gotta worry about them too, because they popping. They popping all the old heads. I just did a live earlier. They had a sniper in Dallas this morning trying to take out ICE officers. Like early in the morning, 5, 6 in the morning, on the roof with a rifle. And you want to talk to me about black on black crime and these Caucasian dudes on the roof with a rifle, bruh? Every week? Going into schools, going into churches and unaliving people, and they steady talking about black people? Like, let's be real. And read news and staying updated, not being a dummy. What are the Magas up to now? And they trying to provoke our people, man. Look, this what you get for trying to provoke black people, bro, in 2025. All that white privilege shit, it don't work no more, bro. You lost it. It's over. It's over. It's over. Look at him. This is the sign of old shit. Look at that face, bro. That's the face of old shit. I fucked up. What was on Dave Chappelle's show? When keeping it real goes wrong. This is the face when keeping it real goes wrong. Look, the mouth closed. He trying to get the fuck out of there. He not even breathing. He trying to get the fuck out of there, bro. Look. When keeping it real goes wrong, bro. Damn. This, hold on. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Because it shows you where we at. The government can send in their agents. It shows you that black people are not just gonna sit around and take shit no more. It shows you that, okay, you trying to play games. Somebody sent you in here. Now we gonna run you off. Damn, this shit really powerful, bro. If you look at it like, wait, see, I look at it, I look at all the positive and everything, bro. And everything. I look at all the positive. This is a positive, bro. Chasing out racist Caucasian, bro. To start off your morning. Bro, I bet them kids so hyped, bro. I bet them kids so hyped, bro. Facts. Me too. Facts. So are you saying that they had the audacity? Yeah, Maryland. I'm saying that somebody sent them to do this. Somebody sent them to do this and hoping that we would fall for the bait, you know. But we didn't fall for the bait. I'm proud of my people, man. I'm proud of them. I'm proud. Exactly. They didn't fall for the bait. Oh. Hold up. And it was at this moment, he thought he was about to get. It was at this moment he thought it was about to get popped off, bruh. It was at this moment he thought it was at this moment, bro. Look at that face, bro. That's the face of oh shit. What the fuck did I just get into? See, he filming because he's scared, bro. And see, that's the thing about Caucasian people. They never go attack you when it's a group of black people. No, they have to catch you by yourself. The Klan, KKK, whatever you call them, they have to catch you by yourself because that's when they feel the most, you know, like they got some balls. But when it's a group of black people, bro, come on, bro. We saw what happened. And look, I'm not causing no division. I like to be real. The division been here. The division been here since slavery. People love to act like it's not no division. It's been division. It's been. But people, they finally talking about it now. Everybody finally, like, not afraid to talk about it. And now they have division in their own community. It's white people turning on white people. It's white on white crime. Every day you open the news. Every day you turn on the news. Activists being popped. A mass shooting. I'm talking about, bro, when I say every day is a mass shooting, bro. Every day. And guess who it is? Caucasian people. Every day. Facts. There we go. It was at this moment he was lost. He forgot where he parked at. So that biting of the lip is he's confused. And he's trying to remember where he parked at. But he's also trying to not get punched in the face. So this is confusing. He's trying not to get punched in the face, but he's still trying to remember where his car is. It was at this moment when keeping it real goes wrong. Your boy trying to get out of there, bro. Hold on. He was like, I left my purse in the car. Be right back. Appreciate that still, mate. Oh, shit. It was at this moment, bro. Your boy was like, damn, where the fuck is that car? Yeah, that's all he was doing. He was trying to provoke people, man. That's it. That's what they do, though. That's in their blood. They want to provoke you. They do it online all day. What they do all day? They troll. They call you racist slurs all day to provoke you. How many showed up? These are probably, I think it was 2 of them. But someone sent them, you know. Or, you know, they probably did it on their own these days. Let's find another moment. Hold on. Uh-oh, we found another moment. Hold on. We found another moment. A look back. There we go. That look back. He was getting that jaw ready for that punch. Look, that look back. Look, see, he tightened up his jaw. That look back, he was getting ready for it. He was getting ready for that punch right there. He tightened up that jaw. Oh, he never going, boy. All people must. This is how we see Caucasian, racist Caucasian people now, bro. They are fearful. Now, see, I love to connect the dots. The tour is called Fearless Tour. This is not fearless. This is fear. I'm like Dame Dash. Look, if we go fight, let's get it on, bro. This is fear. This is not fearless. What are you talking about? Fearless? This is nothing but fear. And see, I get chills, bro, talking about this. I'm so proud of them, bro, because I did multiple videos and I told truck drivers, when you in these sundown towns, to pull that phone out. Pull that phone out. As soon as you get out that truck, pull that phone out. And every kid had their phone out, bro. Recording this shit and showing you who they really are. See, they can't hide no more. We never saw no shit like this before. All their racism and everything they stand for is being shown every day. You have to pay attention. They want you to stop talking about it, of course, but you have to pay attention. All this shit is being exposed every day. They can't hide no more behind their fake power. All that shit is dead. And it really was dead when your boy got popped in the neck. That's when it really died. You go on TikTok, those young white kids, they trolling Charlie Kirk. They trolling their own people. I'm talking about white kids trolling their own people, bro. This shit crazy. They never seen no shit like this before. So now we see young black kids chasing out a little Caucasian racist dude, and he's fearing for his life. But the tour is called Fearless Tour. Make that make sense? You fearless, but your whole face is full of fear. Shit crazy, bro. Probably is. Cashmere. I realized I didn't put his first name, William Newton. Okay, let me screenshot that. I'm gonna do my research. And that's why, that's why I don't say, that's why I always say racist Caucasian people when I say stuff. Because now they turn against their own people, bro. They don't want that Make America Great Again shit. What's poppin'? Now this called Fearless Tour. Look at his face. Look at his face. He like, oh shit. I gotta get back to this car. Look at that face. Is that fearless? Is that fearless? Now imagine how many black people have been caught in a sundown town or outnumbered by Caucasian people and they didn't make it out. Imagine. Imagine the stories we never heard before. Imagine the stories we never heard before. Your boy just got hung from a tree in Mississippi. Got hung from a tree in Mississippi on a college campus. And they telling us it was no foul play. It's 13 bodies that was found in Houston, Texas, in the bayou. All year, 13 bodies. And they telling us they don't know who's doing it. So you telling me someone is able to drop 13 bodies in bayous and no one sees anything in the age of technology, cameras, no one sees anything. But when it's black on black crime, you see everything. Matter of fact, you posted, you let it get passed on social media. King Von gets shot. You let that video just surface. Not just his face and body. You show his body in the morgue. You can Google King Von dead body, bro, on Google, and it will show you his body in the morgue, bro. It will show you that shit, bro. It'll show you that shit. But when it's there, people, and we outnumbered in a sundown town, all of a sudden the cameras don't work. All of a sudden no one knows anything. See, I don't fall for that shit. That's why I love my channel. I just don't fall for that shit. I don't. Swag fan, appreciate you. 5. Appreciate for that 5, man. Stay safe, family. All praise to the Most High. I appreciate you. Thank you to everyone sending super chats, man. I appreciate all this shit, bro. Like, but see, this how I can sit back and just look at them now. Ever since Charlie Kirk got popped, to white people, it's the end of the world. But if you go back on my channel, I've been talking about how they harm black people. How these hospitals, on purpose, they murder black. Bro, I just had a friend from Louisiana, but he lives in Texas. His wife went to have surgery, like a simple surgery, bro. The doctors supposedly made a mistake and poked a hole in her stomach, bro. And they tried to cover it up. And days went on, she died. She was just 30 years old. I did a video about it. Just go down my page. She was 30 years old, bro. And this is one of my friends. So every day I gotta check on him because you know how you find a woman, like, as a man, you know how you find that one woman that's like different from that's writing, that really cares about the family. Bro, this woman, his wife had a whole journal and she was just writing about things, how to make the family better and just praying for the family. I'm like, that shit, you know, like it make me want to cry now because you don't know, how can I put this? Damn. I don't want to cry out loud, dog. Let's get back to this shit. Appreciate you for that too. He said HBCUs were created by Jen. Hey, I understand that. But I also understand too that when black people get their degrees and stuff like that, they switch up the laws. They change up the rules of the game. At first, a degree mattered. Now it don't matter. Oh, now a degree don't matter because it comes from a black person. See, they can change the rules of the game whenever. So that's why I just say what I say, but I appreciate that too, man. Like I was saying earlier, man. I've been talking about these hospitals and these doctors, bro, unaliving black women. They doing it on purpose. But guess what? No one cares. They doing this shit on purpose. And that don't just affect the black women. It affect the black men too, and the black kids, the black family. And they doing it on purpose. You got hospitals, you got doctors that's really doing this on purpose. They unaliving black women, and they get to stay. It's a doctor in New York, bro. I think the hospital called Woodhall Hospital. He unalived 3 to 4 black women, and he was still working at the hospital, bro. The nurse walked in, and she said, "No, not again." But nobody cared. They only cared when Charlie Kirk got popped. I've been talking about what's going on in the real world. In the real, like I say, my friend, bro. She was 30 years old, young, beautiful. Like, she was a real wife, bro. When I say a real wife, like praying for the family, had a whole journal for the family, shit like that, bro. Went to the doctor for a simple surgery, bro. And they poked a hole in her stomach and they tried to cover it up, bro. And she caught I think it's called, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I think it's called sepsis. She caught sepsis in the hospital. And, bro, he not the same. Because you don't expect to be 30 years old, you lose your wife like that. You don't expect, especially a good woman, bro. And we, as men, we already know. Once you lose that good one, you're like, damn, it's going to be hard to find that again. So a lot of times, bro, stuff like that, it keep me going, keep me talking about this because I know what's going on in the real world, and they want you to shut up so they can keep unaliving black women and messing up black families. So that's why they want me to be quiet, or they call me a black racist. No, I care about what's going on with my people. I don't care about going to the beach. I don't care about buying a mansion. I don't care about buying a fucking yacht. I don't care about that shit. I care about my people. Malpractice because they are literally practicing medicine. That's facts. Nah, you're not being funny. That's true. So if you got somebody, look, you got somebody in your family that's pregnant, that's going, don't take that lightly, bro, because they can be here and they go to that doctor, bro, and they can get murdered. And guess what's going to happen to that doctor? Nothing. Guess what's going to happen to that hospital? Nothing. So you got to make sure when you dealing with these people, you know your doctor live at, look, tell them, look, bro, I know where you live at. Or give them some hints, you know where he live at, because if I had a wife and I really love my wife and she was unalived by a doctor, a hospital, bro, I'm like John Q, bro. Denzel off there, I'm like John Q. I'm crashing out. I know I sound logical to y'all right now, but I couldn't take that. I would crash out. I would literally crash out. So that's why people don't know what people be going through or who you be talking to. That's why I be checking on certain people, man, just to make sure, because people will crash out, bro. Because it's hard to find that real, true love, bro. And when you lose it in that way, come on, bro. And these hospitals, they keep doing it. They keep doing it. They keep doing it. So that's why I go live, bro. Now, for real, you never know how you will react. Facts, Quinlan. I already know. That's why I say some people are strong, dog. You know. Let's watch this. Let's watch this piece of art one more time. Facts. Will do. It's Delta Roots. It's TSU, Tennessee State University. Exactly. The tour is called Fearless Tour, but your boy is scared as hell, boy. Them ancestors don't play. I'm gonna do a video about this tomorrow. I'm gonna really break it down tomorrow, y'all. I'm gonna do a whole video about this tomorrow. You know, so I got y'all, man. I got y'all. If you want a video about this, for me to go deeper, put an 8 in the chat if you want a video about this tomorrow. Because I'm gonna do more research on this about their tour name, and I just gotta go in, bro. Put an 8 in the chat, man. Because it's called Fearless Tour. I never heard of them, so I gotta do my research, and we gotta lock in, bro. I got y'all. Come to Southern University. Oh yeah, he gonna get jumped for real. I got y'all. Appreciate that. Bam, you heard it. And look, this is what I like. Now I see on TikTok people saying you are black before any religion. Always remember that, because they trying to preach this Christianity stuff and stuff like that. And I don't knock anybody religion, but remember, you are black before any religion. Remember that. And that's what I love about this generation. They not scared, bro. I love that shit. They not scared to fight back. They not scared, dog. But always remember, you are black before any religion. Always remember that. In this country, in this world, you are black before any religion. So, hey y'all, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna do a video about this topic tomorrow. I gotta do more research about this this company they got, this Fearless Tour. And we gotta, because they might try this shit again, and I gotta break this shit down for my people, you know. I appreciate everybody who's sending super chats, man. This is a great live, bro. I ain't even try to go live 2 times, but I saw this. I said, you know what? Let's go in, bro. So I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all the supporters, and I appreciate my ops, you know. They treated me as a grown man at 14, yeah. Always remember, you are black before any religion. I'm out.